speaker, a highly respected name in the world of minor metals and metal powders, Mr. Atul Goyal. Mr. Goyal is the proprietor of Laxmi Narayan and Sons, a company built on a strong legacy with the roots going back to the 1980s when his father was highly reputed and leading in minor metal sector. With over 3 decades of experience in the trading of cobalt, bismuth, indium, and germanium, Mr. Goyal has not only upheld this proud heritage, but has also expanded it, navigating through evolving global trends and market dynamics. He currently serves as a director at the Bombay Metal Exchange, where his sharp insights and strategic approach continue to shape industry discussions and decisions. Today, we are privileged to have him share his expertise on the dynamics of minor metals, shedding light on market trends, opportunities, and the critical roles of these metals play in the global landscape. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Atul Goyal. Thank you, Mr. Atul Goyal, for being with us. Please do take the forum.
Yeah, thank you, Binaji, for giving me this opportunity. I am highly obliged and हमेशा चंद्रशेखर जी को सुनना बहुत अच्छा लगता है एंड मेरे लिए दिस इज अ वेरी हॉनरेबल मोमेंट कि आई एम विद such speakers चंद्रशेखर जी, फिरोज सर, ज्ञाना शंकर जी and Hook Jayanti. Thank you, ma'am. And I am thankful to my president Sandeep Jain, BME, for giving me this opportunity to present this minor metals outlook. And I welcome all the directors, past directors, and members of BME and invitees who all have joined on my request and all the attendees here. Thank you. I'll just rush up to my presentation. Shall I share the presentation?
Please.
Yes, why not? We are extending few minutes. Don't worry. Finish complete. We want to have the entire, because minor metals don't get much importance otherwise.
Right. In fact, after Atul completes his presentation, I want to add something.
I'm sure we have time. I'm extending by half an hour.
But yeah.
We will extend this by half an hour. The topic and interactions are so interesting, we can't let it go. I've already told the agency, please extend by half an hour.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the audience will be too keen to hear us.
Yeah. This minor metals, like I'm just covering 4 metals: cobalt, bismuth, germanium, and indium. And of course, Chandrasekhar ji has, like in the last, he has covered about critical minerals. So that is cobalt, bismuth, germanium, indium. I'll just speak in Hindi and English. And that is, I think, if it is okay for you all. This is cobalt, bismuth, germanium, indium. They are like byproducts. Why they are called minor metals? Because that is it is a byproduct of major metals. So that is why it is called a minor metal, and it is very rare. So it is not in quantity. So that's why it is called minor also. And it is very critical in today's industry for like electronics, EV, and many things. आज वैसे जैसे अभी बात चल रही थी कि प्रेसिडेंट ट्रम्प आए हैं, तो मेरा मानना ये है कि जब भी प्रेसिडेंट ट्रम्प आए पिछली बार तो कोरोना आया था और हमें फायदा हुआ और हम डिजिटल वर्ल्ड में गए. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि दिस टाइम द ट्रम्प सर हैज कम अगेन एंड वी विल बी बेनिफिटिंग फ्रॉम दैट. ये टैरिफ वॉर तो है ही जो भी है, बट वी विल बेनिफिट. नाउ वी विल know about critical minerals, which was not taken seriously by India. Now it will be done here in India. So I'll just present my this cobalt like basically if I say it is lithium ion batteries. It is used in lithium ion batteries, EV. Bismuth is used in pharmaceutical alloys and low melting alloys. Germanium is used in, like, it is an internet material. I say it is an internet material in today's world for semiconductors and all defense applications, highly technological. Germanium is needed, and indium is also equally needed. If I talk about global market dynamics, like what drives the world market, cobalt is basically driven because of EV battery demand, and it is basically super alloys in the aeroplanes and all, and super alloys. It is for the defense. Basically cobalt is needed. Bismuth, it is used in pharmaceutical lead free soldiers, and so that why if the pharmaceutical demand is there always, so bismuth is it was stable 5-6 years. It was stable, but now it has gone up. I'll just speak later on it. Germanium, like again, the 5G technology, and again, it is the technology coming. So germanium will be needed in future, though demand is there. And indium, of course, touchscreen electronics. So always, whenever the electronics will be there, indium will be there. So demand, it is basically demand driven. So from the supply side, if I talk about the world supply, it is basically from Congo. Congo is the largest supplier of cobalt because there are mines and we often like say that वहां पे बहुत चाइल्ड माइनिंग होती है तो एथिकल प्रॉब्लम्स है बट कोबाल्ट जो है वो डोमिनेट करता है कॉन्गो को और उन्होंने अभी जून तक उसको बैन किया है सो अभी आगे उसका बताता हूँ प्राइस के लिए and bismuth, it is basically a byproduct of lead mining and also copper mining, and China has restricted for exports. And germanium, the byproduct of zinc and coal, and this has also they have also restricted. And basically, the major supplier is for germanium is Chinese, and indium is it is also a byproduct of zinc mining, and China is the biggest supplier. And if I talk about this historical price trend 5-year analysis, before that, I would say that I would make a declaration that I am into trade. So I would not predict the future, but I will say what analysis, what the 5 years analysis was there. So in cobalt, it is highly volatile because even if EV demand is there, but it is basically depends upon the DRC and supply is there how much, so strike and all. So cobalt is highly volatile. Bismuth, it is more or less stable, but recently as the China has restricted, so the bismuth has gone up. And germanium, if I say like because the China has restricted, so the price has gone up. And indium, of course, China is the supplier, but it is more or less stable, but going up, but it is stable. Cobalt, if you can see the last 5 years, this is a metric ton and US dollar, 30,000. If 21, I said it started around 32,000. Now it's almost 34, 35,000. And you can see a jump there 2020 gone to 80,000 because of EV demand. But after the China announced that we will make cobalt free batteries. So basically the demand came down and touched 20,000, and now because of Congo the price has gone up to 34,000. But I would say that I don't feel it sustainable because cobalt, basically the demand is reducing day by day, and but more or less yeah, it will be in the range bound. Germanium, again, this is in Chinese currency, so you can see what stability was there, but as soon as the China was restricting, the price went up, and it is showing price coming down, but germanium is not available. And what the price it is showing, almost we are getting at higher price because we have to get it imported from other countries, and nobody wants to now export germanium because this is now very critically needed for every country for producing the semiconductors and all. Indium, if you see the last 5 years, it has gone up only from $140. See, you can see it went up to 450, and now it is around $380. So basically, it is going up day by day, and like supply side is also there. But basically, China is the biggest supplier, and they have not restricted it because they know they have immense material with them. So right now, if they don't restrict, it may be around 350, 400 only. And if suppose they restrict, then the price can double. So if I talk about the demand and supply, the impact on India, for India, how the demand drives, basically India EVs market is growing. So cobalt is needed and cobalt demand is going up. Bismuth, if you say, yeah, again, we are good in pharmaceutical manufacturing and bismuth is used, and we are low melting alloys, bismuth is used. So we are now new manufacturers are coming. So we will need bismuth. Germanium, if you see, like in India, we have started semiconductors manufacturing. So it will be needed. Germanium will be needed badly now because we are competing now China, and we are like going on self-reliance. So अभी germanium जो है वो अभी बहुत जरूरी है हमारे इंडिया के लिए. एंड इंडियम अगेन इट इज अ सेमीकंडक्टर एंड टच स्क्रीन, वी नीड दैट. सो इट इज गोइंग like demand is there in India, and we will need indium also. From supply side for India, I would say that actually this four metals is totally imported from outside India. So, but cobalt is now we have started manufacturing here, but quality is not at par. But yeah, we are getting now cobalt. But all if you talk about bismuth, germanium, indium, we are totally dependent on imports. If you say like it is a very risky for supply because like China restricted now germanium bismuth, so we have to see that we get the regular supply. And price volatility is affecting because bismuth has gone from 700 to now 4,000 rupees. So you can think that the costing is going up, and we have to see the supply side also. If I say the government purpose, government initiatives, yes, they are doing good. They have started National Critical Minerals Mission, जिसमें कि अभी private and public partnership will be there, and we will auction more and more mines, and हो सकता है कि आगे हम यहाँ पे self reliance हो जाएं for lithium, cobalt, and everything like we will get here, but it will take almost I think 5 to 10 years for like coming mining and production and all. So but like we are doing good in that. And basically we are also like in if we see National Critical Minerals Mission, उसमें ये भी है कि हम पार्टनरशिप भी कर रहे हैं बाहर, कि जो हमें माइंस के साथ कि हमें रेगुलर सप्लाई मिल सके, तो वो बहुत अच्छा कर रही है. एंड it will like benefit for India. It will like import will be less and regular supply will be there. So it is very good. And from my side, recommendation, like if I would say there should be some incentive for the critical minerals, very much needed. The recyclers are coming, recycling industries are coming, but incentives are needed. Reduce import duties, yes. Our honorable FM have like zeroed down the duties, so that is a good thing. But yeah, we need we need to import mineral and we the scrap and all, and then we have to process here. We need the like pure metals, germanium, cobalt, indium, and bismuth. If the strategic implications, I would say, if all fall in process, and if we start production here, then it will be good for our economic security. हमारे जो ट्रेड डेफिसिट है डेफिनेटली डाउन आएंगे, क्योंकि हाँ कोई भी चीज जब हमें कोबाल्ट है आज कभी 1500 होता है, कभी 6000 भी होता है. नाउ जर्मेनियम वाज ऑलमोस्ट 80 पर ग्राम, यू कैन से नाउ इट हैज गॉन टू 400, 350, 400 per gram. So it is like highly volatile. If the cost goes high, so it will reduce trade deficit also. And because we import material, and the import will be less, so this is good for trade deficit. Yeah, energy transition, like cobalt, cobalt is used in electric vehicles, and we need cobalt metal, like so that is very much needed. And germanium, and then of course, like semiconductor, telecom. Now we are we are on self-reliance, we are manufacturing, so it is needed. It is India's future. Recommendations and outlook, like for the government, yes, we have to strengthen, accelerate NCMM implementation. Like हाँ, इसमें सबको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिले, खाली ऐसा ना हो कि बहुत सिर्फ बड़े इंडस्ट्री को मिले. जो भी छोटे इंडस्ट्री हैं वो भी पार्टनरशिप करके इसमें जो है क्रिटिकल मिनरल्स यहाँ पे बनाना शुरू करें, ताकि बहुत फास्ट बने. इफ ओनली 5-10 इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट कम्स एंड देन फिर मोनोपोली होगा, देन अगेन मेरा ये मानना है कि गवर्नमेंट को जो है इसमें पार्टनरशिप बहुत बेहतरीन तरीके से करे. And promote domestic mining, process recycling policies are like BME is promoting the recycling policies, and so they will fall in process. And for Indian businesses, मेरा यही है कि if anyone wants to come, basically यहाँ पे जरूरत है. कोबाल्ट यहाँ बन रहा है, लेकिन we are not able to give the quality. Even the MNC which is like manufacturing nickel, quality is not up to the mark. Now we have to invest in R&D and like technologies. If we don't go, like China is basically giving the best material, if I say. So we have to like give, if we want to manufacture, we have to manufacture the best material so we can export it also. फॉर इसमें हम R&D जो है उसमें हम इन्वेस्ट नहीं करते हैं, तो बेसिकली एक R&D के लिए बहुत जरूरत है, तो इसमें इंडियन बिजनेस को टेक्नोलॉजी बाहर से लाने में या कैसे कर सकते हैं पार्टनरशिप, दैट इज ऑल नीडेड। सो इन शॉर्ट मैं आज इतना ही देना चाहता हूं क्योंकि 10 मिनट्स में मतलब व्हाट आई कैन गिव। सो थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू, ओवर टू यू।
Thank you, Mr. Goyal, for such a stimulating presentation. You have really taken pains and it was very beautifully presented.